The whole process of beginning your freshman year can seem a little bit overwhelming at first, whether you're trying to make sure you don't forget anything or simply a little nervous about moving out. Luckily, once you get over the hump of move-in day, start navigating campus, and meet your roommate, everything becomes a little easier. Today, I'm going to share my biggest tips on making the most of your move-in day. As a current freshman, I think the scariest part of moving out was just getting moved out. But what was certainly helpful, both to me and others, was reaching out to my roommate and other people who have lived in a dorm before moving in. My first piece of advice, therefore, is to reach out to your roommate and other helpful people to help you get an idea of what you really need to bring, help avoid duplicating big items, and coordinate move-in. First, people who have lived in a dorm before, or possibly your roommate, can help you make a more concise list of items to bring. A huge part of moving to a dorm is not overpacking. While a dorm offers a decent amount of space, you want to make sure you can still be organized. To not overpack, you can find videos online, talk to others, or find lists online of the most helpful items to bring. I found it most useful to use my free time over the summer to really think about what would be necessary and what wouldn't be too necessary to bring. Finally, make sure to reach out to your roommate to coordinate the day and time in which you guys are moving in. Many people wind up moving in at the exact same time and end up overcrowding the space in the dorm. However, it is nice to move in on the same day if you guys are able. That way you get the first day jitters done with and start getting adjusted quicker. While avoiding overpacking and coming prepared, but not at the same time as your roommate, certainly helps with move-in day, my second and probably biggest piece of advice is to pack with a purpose. When you arrive on campus, you'll be able to check out a cart through your dorm to take to your car to begin unloading. But before that, you want to make sure that the items in your car are organized. When I was learning how to make my move-in day more efficient, I heard to unpack all of the new items you bought before you even got there. That way, when you arrived and started unpacking, you didn't have to do things like cut tags off new items and generate enough trash to take out day one. This also helps with making move-in more efficient and can give you more time to organize your dorm in the way you want. Second, try to pack compactly but purposefully. For example, I knew I had 5 drawers and a dresser in my closet, so I made sure to pack all of the things I wanted in those specific drawers in separate bags but make them tight and together. That way, when I got here and started unloading, I was able just to unpack specific bags in specific locations. No matter how you decide to go about move-in day or what tips you listen to, don't worry about getting everything right. This is all new. Mastering move-in day definitely takes planning, but it is the first step in getting adjusted to on-campus living. Once you get done and get organized, the rest will come to you. And don't hesitate to make your space your own. Try finding a local store to print photos to bring home closer to you. As long as you don't forget that one favorite sweater you absolutely can't live without, you'll do great. Good luck!